Hello and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 92. I am one of your hosts, MC Fixer, alongside my Spanish meatball, Joseph.
And the people's champ.
You are not the people's champ. We keep going through this every single week.
I
And
keep my ear to the ground, and what the people say is that I'm their champ. Undefeated, undisputed. So,
if you say so, Joe, if you say so. Jojo,
yes.
two things. Number one, your beard is coming back in.
Thank God, right?
Oh my God, thank God.
Yeah, I know.
But it's only been a week.
Exactly. I'm telling you, I'm like, it'll come back.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy that it's back that quick. So congratulations on that.
Because my body knows it made a mistake. It's like, oh no.
Number two, you wasn't on last week. The first time you've missed an episode in a long time.
Can't even tell you what happened last week. So but I know I missed it.
you know that you missed it. Yeah. Yep. I want to first and foremost apologize to anybody that listens to this show on YouTube or watches this show on YouTube, I should say, because you haven't had a video version of the show 2 weeks in a row. And last week's episode, I totally forgot to put it on YouTube.
How dare you?
I know I've had a really bad. Well, obviously, this episode is brought to you by Mike Lynch, by the Glorious Movie Cast, and Gaming Against Cancer. You know all that jazz. Let's get straight into us talking crap, which is this was my first week off of work, of not working, like my first full week. I was at my nan's for the week last week. So this has been my first full week without working. And it has thrown me all over the place. I don't know what days it is. I don't know where I am. I don't know times. I don't know. I forgot to eat lunch yesterday. I am all over the place. Honestly, I am in bad shape. Again, I want to shout out to those of the community that has reached out and said, don't worry, we got you, helping out in certain situations and stuff like that. You'll never guess what. Joe has only gone and left the podcast again. He's accidentally closed his Google Chrome again.
No. I gotta let you know on that one. Google Chrome just wanted to go. We had an unexpected problem, but I fixed the unexpected problem. Here we are.
So are we carrying on? Or are we starting again?
No. Let's carry on.
So did you talk during your recording, or do I have to actually edit this podcast?
No, actually, I just went, oh shit, and then. So don't worry. This dumpster fire keeps going.
I'm not sure if there's a. Do you know what? The show rolls on.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'll do is I'll write a time code down for people listening. You don't need to know about this, but I need to know 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Yeah. Where was I? I don't know what I was talking about. Enough.
You were thrown through a loop, and then my Google Chrome got thrown through a loop right when you said it.
Like I say, the week has been, oh my God, it's been a shit sandwich. No, that's where it was. People that have reached out and said they've got me and they're helping and they'll try help on Patreon. They're going to try and do this and stuff like that. All different things. Just thank you again. I don't want to again do this every single week, but yeah, thank you. Jojo, I forgot how this show even works, mate. The last time I recorded it was like a long time ago. Joe, what? Let's give a shout out to Mr. Moody. Yeah. Let's give a shout out to him.
Okay, he deserves it.
He came in. He sponsors the show every week. Has a great fiance that I'm going to see soon. Oh, yeah.
Whoa. What does that mean?
Don't worry about what that means. But he's an amazing person. He come in, did the show, did a great job. I'm not going to say that I didn't miss you. I did miss you. I'm not going to lie.
There you go. All right. You had me on edge.
So let's talk about what's been in our box, Joe. And I swear to God, you are going to be kicked off this podcast if you say you haven't turned on your Xbox.
Okay. Would it be fair to say I haven't turned on anything, though?
That's fine with me.
Because I've been in the back. You see Gaming Against Cancer. That's what this whole week's been. And it's me preparing for literally no one coming in my streams. So go Friday, August 11th through the 13th. Gaming Against Cancer. Watch me play bad video games. Watch me be bad at them.
Yeah, you can catch me this Sunday, doing Siege Sunday with the community like we always do every Sunday. But we will be promoting Gaming Against Cancer, obviously, and supporting Joseph and the cause, of course. So if you are around, twitch.tv/MC Fixer, we'll start around 8 o'clock GMT. Don't know what it is in your time zones, but in mine, that is 8 o'clock GMT. Yes.
3 o'clock here.
Cool. But yeah, we will be raising money for Gaming Against Cancer. So you haven't been playing anything, you've been busy doing that.
God, so busy. I wish I could play a game.
Okay, well, I've been playing games because I'm the man.
And
obviously,
but continue.
Again, more PUBG. That goes without question. It's a bit boring now. Been playing more of that Marvel Heroes Omega.
I see, and I'm so proud
because I said I was going to play it, and I played it. Nah. Friend of the show, Crash Nick Plays on Twitch, made a very good observation and something that I didn't think of, and I think I may have did a disservice to the audience listening when talking about Marvel Heroes Omega. Again, we know it's a free-to-play game. We know that you can play characters up to level 10. We know that I am playing the game. Haley's playing the game. Something that I forgot to say, and it is a key part of the information. While streaming Marvel Heroes Omega, we had a great, amazing stream going on. We had the hashtag going for Buy Haley I Am Man. So, friend of the show, Kami, Shino Kami, go follow him, 666, I think it is. Hope I got that right. Actually bought Haley Iron Man and me Spider-Man. So, I didn't actually purchase the characters myself. So, I don't think it's fair for me. I need to remember that people are getting ripped off on this game.
Right.
The characters are £15 a piece.
That's outrageous.
That's ridiculous. And don't get me wrong, there are other package deals you can buy or credits that you can get. But the Spider-Man package that I wanted was £15. And all that was Spider-Man. You got the Homecoming outfit. You got the self-made outfit. And you got the modern outfit. But what I'm trying to say here is I did the game I did you guys a disservice by not clarifying that information up front. Because I feel like it's unfair for me I'm still playing this game as if it is a free-to-play game because I didn't buy the character myself.
Do you gain money and is it easy to acquire or
so you can gain in chat we call them purple thingies. They're not purple thingies, they're called thank you. What does it say again, Haley? Eternity Splinters. My fiance off. My fiance might be fucking. If we were doing a whole podcast on Marvel Heroes, the girl would know her shit. Let me tell you. But yeah, Eternity Splinters. So you can earn Eternity Splinters in the game. They start you off with 200, which pretty much buys you Incredible Hulk. You can buy Squirrel Girl. You can buy Nova. You can buy Hawkeye. You can buy the lesser characters. And then you got characters like, obviously Iron Man, Spider-Man, all the Marvel, all the Avengers and people like that you want to. The ones you actually want to play as cost 750 Eternity Splinters. So what I want to put out there is I am currently level 47, 6.
Okay.
Something like that. Around that. And you get the base 200 that you got. And I am currently on 371.
Oh, wow. So
and I have put... So let me make this very clear. I've got a Spider-Man level 40-something. I have a Captain America level 10. I have a Wolverine level 10. I have a Daredevil level 10. I have a... You get what I'm going here. I have multiple characters.
Playable, but... to level 10 and that's it.
So look, but I have multiple characters that I've been grinding these spirits for. Spring. Oh my god, whatever they're called. Whatever they're called.
Purple
Don't worry.
We'll just refer back to them.
Thank you. Yeah. God damn it. So, but no, I just wanted to add that bit of information out there for people that listen to this show and go, oh, should I play Marvel Heroes Omega? Is it a good game? Yes, it's a good game. Is it a good free-to-play game? Hell no.
Do you have in the show notes Are you planning on talking about Shadow of War?
No, the loot box situation.
Don't buy that game.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
What I do? We'll talk about that at the first
upset.
News.
Okay,
and we can talk about that. Not a problem. You can go run us through the whole situation. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
But apart from that, been playing Rainbow Six Siege, and of course, still playing. Let's get into the topic of the show. We will get to Shadow of War.
Good.
And
you see, I'm ready.
You're ready because you're an interesting fella. The important news this week,
yes,
which is Xbox One has a new dashboard. Did you know this, Joe?
Because a lot of people have a lot of thoughts on it. I know that for sure.
The internet's not happy. So topic of the show is the Xbox One's brand new dashboard. The Xbox One is getting a major redesign this autumn with some new with insiders being able to test the forthcoming release from today, which was released yesterday, actually. I think it was. The update aims to improve speed and personality across the board via a new Microsoft Fluid Design system, which offers an entirely different screen at the start. This includes a new home view, which is completely customizable with the content you see, whether it's an app, games, people, or anything else. It can be pinned to the home screen for quick access. The update for the Xbox One and the Windows 10 PCs also featured the new content blocks within the home screen. Mike Urabara explains on the Xbox Wire blog, and I quote, "These blocks will evolve over time based on the things you do. For example, adding a game to your home screen may pull in a activity feed post from the developer, showing when your friends are playing that game online, suggestions, your next achievement, and provide a shortcut to the game hub for the next title." End quote. Joe.
Yes.
There was a great image on Reddit, and if you haven't seen it, or it's in the My Xbox and Me Facebook group, which showed the 3 evolutions of the Xbox One dashboard, which it has got. I have not really ever had a problem with the Xbox One dashboard. Lots of people have, and lots of people don't like it, and that's fine, and they're entitled to their opinions, and they're allowed to do that. Me personally, don't have a problem with it. Doesn't bother me, never has done, never will do, I don't think. I am there to play games. I don't use my Xbox as a social hub. I don't even use my Xbox for Netflix and stuff like that. It's put a game in or play the game I've downloaded, and boom, that's it. That's all I use it for. I like achievements on the side, cool. They got rid of the snap functionality, which I used to use a lot, but they got rid of that, cool. This update is stupid and is goddamn ugly. I don't know where you come down on this. It just looks like it may be faster. I don't disagree. I'm not in the program. I do not want to get in the program because I don't like the look of this. So I will hold off until they force me to update my Xbox. It looks ugly. It doesn't look as sleek. It doesn't look as nice. There's an ad already there. So of my 4 squares that I've got, there's an ad taking up one of those. I'm not a fan. Yeah. I'm not a fan in any way, shape, or form. Where do you come down on this?
So to me, just from the images seen, it looks like the Xbox equivalent to the PlayStation UI. From what I've seen, like how it's like a bar system. Like I'm looking at it right now, and in one of the photos, like it shows like here's all the useful information of the last UI, of the UI before that, and now this one, and you see that all the useful items, it's gone.
Yep.
It's a whole lot of real estate and not a whole lot on it.
100%.
I know the Xbox One UI, as a person that owns all 3 consoles, is the second worst UI. To me, it is buggy, it is laggy, it is slow. There's a lot there, and to be honest, there's too much sometimes on screen. The only UI that's worse is the Switch UI, and that's because it's a mobile UI.
So wait, you think the PlayStation UI is better than the current Xbox UI?
Both of them have problems, But the one thing I like about the PlayStation 4 UI is, for the most part, from what I've seen, it's quicker. So other than like using it for like looking up, so the PlayStation 4 one has faults because when you're trying to look up your friends or your trophies, it takes for fucking ever.
Yeah.
But for me, everything else, super quick. It loads up real fast. I don't have to think about it much. Everything to me, it makes sense, and it's easy for me. For the Xbox, there's just a lot. There's a lot of tiles everywhere. Some of them are ads, some of them are games of gold, some of them are your games, some of them are, and I get it, you could customize it and all that jazz, but there's just a lot going on. And I feel like it's clashing a little bit.
So
I feel
sorry,
yeah.
go on, sorry.
And I just feel like with the Xbox One, things just should be a little bit more simplistic. Things that take like 2 or 3 button presses take 5 or 6 on the Xbox, and that's the thing.
Yeah, so to explain this to people that don't understand what's going on, let's explain the photos that I'm looking at right now. So in the top left-hand corner, you still have your gamer tag and your photo, your custom photo, which is whatever it is, your avatar, whatever it is. Then your name, cool. To the right of that, you have homepage. To the right of that, you have Mixer. To the right of that, you have community. To the right of that, you have entertainment. To the right of that, you have store. Then you have your microphone, battery, time. All normal stuff that we have currently on the current dashboard, yeah?
Yep.
Underneath that, you have the title of the game that you were most recently playing. Then underneath that, you have 4 squares. One is the game you were most recently playing. Next to that is suggested friends, which to me, I don't need you to suggest me friends. If I want to find these people, I will find these people.
That should just be a subcategory to friends.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Next to that, you have on this image that they have put out and shown, it is just a hint and tip, which is about remapping your controller. And next to that, it's about the sales that is going on, which is the anime sale they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Under that, you have 2, 4, 5, 6 squares. You have the most recent games that you've been playing.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so you've got your My Xbox and Home, it's called Games and Apps. Then you have the most recent games you've been playing, all the ones you've pinned. Next to that, you have the games with gold, and next to that, you have an ad. And that is it. And it looks very empty, in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks barren.
Compared to what we had previous. Again, I've not used this, so I can't say it's bad, but it looks bad. It doesn't look interesting. It doesn't look appealing. It looks like a lot of change just for change's sake, in my opinion. It's just like, why change it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
My one thing is, too, with their Mixer app on the console, I used it last night to test it out.
Mm-hmm.
That is the worst app I've ever seen.
All the apps on console are terrible.
It's like, but like the Mixer one especially looks like a program that I would have recognized back in the late 80s, early 2000s. Like, it is ugly. It is not pretty. It kind of looks like it's running off DOS. They need to fix that whole UI. Because let me tell you, like, yeah, all apps run shit. And I'm telling you, that looked and ran like crap.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
No, I feel like in a perfect world for me, like I don't want to say that this is shit because I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But to me, I feel like they had something going with their last UI, right? It was a lot faster. I like the whole, like, when you're playing one game, it kind of shows you these, like, that awesome broad picture of what you're playing. And then under that, it's like, okay, now that's your media player, that's all your other stuff. That's cool. There's just, to me, some fixes this game desperately, or this UI desperately needs, and it is to make it a little bit more, how can I say this? Give me another row or two of things. Like, instead of giving me this little one row of like some games I'm playing and an ad, what if like you have like 3 rows, for example, like One row is your games, one row is your media, one row is the store. You know, like I miss the last 360 OS, and I miss the blades.
No,
Give me back
don't miss the blades.
blades.
The blades were never good. People are deluded. Yeah, I don't know where everyone else comes down this. I would love to hear your opinions. My Xbox and me podcast at gmail.com. Email in, let us know what you think and the look of the new dashboard is like. And would love to hear that. Let's hear from our first ad, which is hi everyone. Let's try that again, shall we? Hi everyone. If you like movies and are unsure if you should spend your hard-earned money, then come check out my channel, youtube.com/Mr. Moody, for reviews and the most glorious podcast alongside the My Xbox and Me. The Glorious Movie Cast, and for all things nerdy, check out youtube.com/Digital Misfits. Please come and support it. Would really mean a lot, and keep supporting My Xbox and Me as well. Thank you for your time. Back to your glorious host. Thank you very much, Mr. Moody. Definitely go check out the podcast that he is promoting. Joe.
Yes.
When we jump into the news, you need to get something off your chest about Shadow of War, so we can start there.
I do.
So don't just put across your argument, put across the scenario.
Yes.
And then let's talk about it.
All right. So what's happened with Shadow of War is Monolith Studios a few days ago has come out with a marketplace for the new Middle-earth game Shadow of War. And God, there's someone calling. It's my grandma. I know it, and she's being real annoying about it. But so I'm sorry if my thought isn't as clear. But they introduce a marketplace and microtransactions for their single-player story. With that, it has caused some outrage because microtransactions in a single-player game, we're used to multiplayer. Are you holding out things in the story or the progression of that story in order to make more money is what the bulk of the outrage is. Now, Monolith's argument is this. If you are playing the game and you just want to catch up, or you want better armor, or you want to raise your orc army faster because let's just say you're working a job and you're raising kids, you don't have that much time to play, this quickens the pace of the game for you. And if you're playing online, which is a lot of focus is on this game.
Sorry, did I not read? I think I read the other day that this game is always online. You have to be online. It's just, even if you're playing a single player.
So luckily, right now they say no.
Oh, okay.
Right now, it's not always online. The only thing is for the marketplace.
Gotcha.
So right now, this thing is for single player, multiplayer microtransactions. It is, hey, you want this special orc, or you want this loot box that could give you more powerful units? Pay us whatever amount. They haven't specified the cost.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to build this unit faster, pay us real money and we'll make that unit for you instantly. Hey, you want this building built? Hey, give us money, make it so. You want this special piece of gear, you have a chance to get it.
Got ya.
That's not cool.
Okay.
So their argument is,
what? Yeah.
Not everybody has the time to play video games for 40 hours.
Which is true.
This is true. Some guys, you have kids, you have other responsibilities. Here's the shortcut to that.
Yep.
My argument is, who cares? It's a game. Like, I've never heard the argument of, man, Horizon Zero Dawn's so great, but I just want to get to the end already. Or like, Skyrim's so great, but like, I just wish I just defeated Alduin already.
If I knew who that was, I'd agree.
Oh God, I hate you. To me, the game is about the journey. It's not about the end. So like, I know a friend who is playing The Witcher 3. He's been playing it since launch. He's not going to beat it anytime soon. He has a job. He has a kid. And he's just like, I don't want to, like, everything in this game is awesome. This world's awesome. I'm here for the ride. Like I'm like, well, what if you were able to pay to skip to the end? He's like, why would I do that and skip all this awesome progression? And like, that's what video games are about. If Frodo just had to pay a $5 microtransaction to reach Mordor, there wouldn't be a Lord of the Rings, right? That's my argument. And to trust WB of all publishers to not take advantage of this system is scary, because the other question raised is, well, how much do orcs cost?
Mm-hmm.
How long do I have to wait? Is it an instant gratification? How long is it to progress in this game? And better yet, is there a barrier where I reach a certain point in this game and my progression just stops and I have to pay this fee to go forward?
So these are all unanswered questions.
Exactly. And that's where I go at this point. I cannot in my best heart of hearts support a game like this.
So, okay, you've said this about this, you said this about Star Wars.
Yes.
So both games you will be boycotting.
I've already pulled my pre-orders.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my argument to you is,
okay,
why can't you just ignore this stuff? To me, it's not a big deal. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm still going to get the experience I want from Shadow of War, which is the progression, which is the grinding. If there is that in this game, we don't know. Again, we don't know this information yet. What's the big deal? If people want to spend their hard-earned money on paying for armor or instantaneous, whatever it is,
right?
I'm talking games across the board, not just this game. What's the big deal? It doesn't affect the way you're playing the game. The only reason I would say for you to, or anybody, to boycott the game is if it limits or distracts from your enjoyment of the game. For me, it's a case of, will I still be able to get my 40 to 60 hours out of the game? Yes. I can say that without yes. Will I still get a decent story from what I'm looking at and what I'm seeing? Yes. Will I still get great gameplay? Or the gameplay I'm expecting? Yes. What someone being able to progress is better than me in a single player aspect. Why does that affect me?
So that's a terrific point. And at the end of the day, it's a hard argument to go over, because it's personal choice. Like, it's easy to like look at someone that has a flat on the road and go, "Oh, that ain't me though." And to me, what I see is a bad business practice in the making. And if I can stop it at its infancy, I will. So when we look at this, I'm like, okay, yes, it's an option. You can choose not to do this. You could choose to play the game you want to play. My argument to that is, when you give them an inch, though, what are they going to take? They're going to take a country mile. So
my argument to that would be, I'm not giving them an inch. I'm buying the base game. I'm not even buying the season pass, because that's giving them an inch. Because I'm like, no, I'm not supporting a season pass.
Right.
So,
well, right now they don't have a season pass.
No, I'm just saying in general for games with season passes. I'm not talking about just this game in particular. I'd say you're robbing. Me personally, I'd say you're robbing yourself of an experience with. Especially, let's talk about Star Wars as well as, which is a case of, you're one of the biggest Star Wars fans I know. So because of this stupid hero situation, which, don't get me wrong, does break the game, we think. We don't know again. The game's not out. But could you not just still experience that single player game? Right.
So what I say to that is, so a great example is when Overwatch introduced loot crates, right?
Which they still do.
Which you still do.
Yeah.
Everybody liked the idea. And I still like the idea. I'm not saying that, like, I used to be a very anti DLC or microtrans anything. I still like, though it has its flaws, Overwatch's loot crate system, because it's all cosmetic. What developers see from that is like, okay, let's move away from season passes. They don't work to our advantage. Microtransactions are the thing to go, because again, what you're really doing is you're kind of gambling in a way of, am I going to get this special thing? Oh, damn, I didn't. Let's pull the slot machine again. It's kind of like a slot machine experience.
Yeah.
So the way I see it is companies are going to do it wrong eventually down the road. So when we see companies that do microtransactions wrong, we look at Gears of War 4,
100%.
perfect example
Yep.
of where yeah, it didn't hinder my experience of the game, but it hindered someone else's experience so much so they left that game. And what happens is it ends up affecting you because when you have no one to play with, you then get those long queues, you get the long wait times, and then you get drawn out and you leave.
Yeah, but your argument, again, my argument would still be in Shadow of War and Spider-Man and Star Wars, you can still play the single-player experience in Shadow of War and not worry about these loot boxes. Just don't buy the loot boxes. Same thing with Star Wars. Just play a single player. Don't play the multiplayer. And then go sell the game. If that's how you want to stick it to them, then go sell the game back to wherever it is you want to sell it to, and then boom, done. But for me, it's a case of look, if you don't want to support something, I don't like season passes. So for the large majority, I don't buy season passes. Yeah. There are very few games I buy season passes for. And don't you dare email in my Xbox and Me podcast at gmail.com and say Dead Rising 4. Don't you dare. That was £3 on sale, and I needed the end of that story.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe we're seeing it from different sides, and I understand that.
Yeah. To me, I'm not saying like I'm not buying it day one. I need to wait and see because what WB is when it comes to DLC, very shady. And they do very, very shady things when it comes to their DLC and things like online passes. So I'm not going to give them this pass because they've boned people before. Mm-hmm. I need to see if in fact this game, these microtransactions do hinder my experience. Because right now it is what ifs, and they're not answering those what ifs in a timely manner of which I would like, which is if you're going to make a PR statement 2 months before the game comes out, I want everything answered. Like, I don't care if there's microtransactions, just have that, airtight, that's my whole beef. Like with Star Wars, like you having a stronger Darth Maul is already, those hero characters are overpowered for a reason because they're the hero characters. Now you're making them one step above those hero characters. Those can already make or break a game. And so what you're telling me is like that's hindering my experience. Because if you have a guy that's talented at Darth Maul and then has a more powerful Darth Maul because he spent $5, he's going to be an even bigger pain in the ass to take down. And again, I might lose that game or mine might get spawn camped. There's so many possibilities to why I'm not even going to look at Battlefront 2 until I know it's safe. Just like with Shadow of War. To me, a single player microtransactions, it doesn't affect me, but it does sound fucking stupid. Like I was thinking in my head, like Skyrim, like Breath of the Wild, Horizon, The Witcher 3, all these great RPGs. I never once thought, wow, this is so great. I wish I could skip all this so I could get to the end and beat this game because I'm a dad of two. Like to me, like that is just the most PR bullshit statement. It's like I've never played a game like Red Dead for like 60, 80, 100 hours and go, really like this. I wish I could skip this whole part. That's it. That's
fair enough.
Dirty guys.
Next piece of news.
Yes.
We are releasing, well, we're not, but Xbox is releasing the new update. It is the 1706 build of the preview beta today. Please report any issues you find, blah, 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 blah. How to get it, the install mode, blah, blah, blah. You got it. There's a new update coming out for people in preview program. If you want that, you know how to go and get it. So go and do that. Jojo, Gearbox Software has revealed a brand new game with the code name Project 1v1. You guessed it, it's a shooter that Gearbox says combines an action of fast-paced 1v1 person combat with the metagame strategy of collectible cards. Blah, 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 1v1. You can go sign up for the beta and try this game out at project1v1.com to get into the technical tests. Most notably, this isn't Borderlands 3, so nobody cares.
Yeah, no, this game's just like when I first learned about this, When I think of Gearbox now, I just think of Randy Pitchford, and then when I think of Randy Pitchford, I think of Aliens, and I think of Duke Nukem. I think of those horrible games.
Whatever.
And I think of Battleborn. Game was horrible.
Was the game horrible, or did it just not sell well?
Both. I genuinely did not like that game.
Okay.
It was boy.
Yeah.
So this game, to me, I'm like a 1v1 shooter mixed with a card-based system.
It could be cool.
It could be cool, but on paper it's not. So I need to see with my own eyes, and see if this game is worth it. But like right now, it sounds like, to me, and no disrespect to any of the developers at Gearbox, but I feel like that studio, to me personally, one trick pony. It's like, if it's not Borderlands, nobody cares.
Gearbox. Yeah, sounds about right. Borderlands. What else have they made that I liked? No, you're right. Yep.
Colonial Marines.
Nope. Next game that is into the EA Access Vault, Battlefield 1 is now available free, which I don't agree with the statement here, but I have to read it anyway because that is the words. Battlefield 1 is now free in the EA Access Vault. Download it now. It's not free because you have to pay for access. But yeah, Battlefield 1, you can now play. I will definitely be doing that because I've not played the game at all. Heard amazing things last year. Heard the story was good. Definitely worth playing. I will go and play it. Now it's in EA Access. This is what I do with my EA games. So boom, I'm ready. Yeah. I am ready. Let's talk about a little game that you may have heard of called Sea of Thieves.
All right.
So a little bit of news has come out from Rare. And Rare, the title of the article was Rare's ambition with Sea of Thieves is to create the most fun and welcoming multiplayer game ever. Now, we haven't spoken about Sea of Thieves,
right,
in a while. A game that I was hyped for, still like the look of. The new E3 demo didn't do much for me. It was lukewarm on my behalf. It hasn't sold me on it still. I'm still waiting for it to sell me on it. But this has just come out, which is obviously Rare was delayed till 2018, which I don't agree with it being delayed. It never had a release date. But speaking to official Xbox magazine in the issue of 154, executive producer Joe Neat, I think it's Neat, sorry about that, said that Rare's ambition for the game is to create nothing less than the most exciting, fun, and welcoming multiplayer game ever made. This type of game needs a positive, engaged, and welcoming community that is knowledgeable. They're going to help new players. They're going to make tutorial videos. They're going to bring people into their crew, and that's why we built this massive, positive, engaged community. And it blows my mind. There's more to this, but this game scares me and worries me a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Everything they say about this game, I go, This has me worried because this game, I've really got a bad feeling it's not going to sell well.
Because, I listened to Rip Ross's podcast where he interviewed Rip Ross, where he interviewed the gang over at Rare. And that podcast actually alleviated a lot of my worries.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to be a game for everyone.
Yeah.
But what I really do think is they're trying to do, and I'm going to support them because they're seemingly trying to do something different, which is try to take a game, and I hate to make this term, but make it more of a Minecraft-esque focus of like anybody could come and play, and like a welcoming community, more of the esports in your face YOLO 420 headshot YOLO. And I respect that. I feel like they're saying this is the community we want, a friendly community that's going to help each other out, who's going to bring each other on the cruise and go on adventures. Now I just need to see dev diaries of this game.
Then go watch them. They're on YouTube.
Maybe they are.
They are. I've seen them.
As a People's Champ, I haven't seen them.
They are.
But
They're there.
I need to see. I need to see something of like gameplay. I want to see like what I saw at E3, but minus all the talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I want like a technical focused. Here's what we got. Here's what we're trying to do.
I want to know what the game is.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all I want. I want to know what the game is.
Yeah. I'm interested. Like I said, I'm into the more friendly focused stuff than anything. So
I like the thought of it being Minecraft-esque with a welcoming community. Minecraft didn't know it had Minecraft until it started. So don't try and go for Minecraft. Just go for you, and then it will become something.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I'm just I like that more. Like we're not going to try to be competitive. We're going to be like opening and friendly.
How long does this game get support before it doesn't sell well, like most Xbox One exclusive games?
Whoa!
And, name me an Xbox One exclusive then that sold well, like well.
Crackdown 3 will.
Yeah, Terry Crews is saving that one.
No, Gears of War 4, like they are supporting.
Yeah, Gears of War 4, Halo 5,
Forza.
Yeah, okay.
You know, some of their games, like, you know, they are revisiting them and giving them 4K patches and all that jazz.
Joe, you sound like a PR person.
I'm trying. Listen, man, this is an Xbox podcast. What I'm going to tell you, I agree with you.
I shit on what I've got to shit on.
Ah, man. I'm the people's champ. I got to defend the people. People say Xbox.
Okay. Next piece of news, Spotify is now officially available for Xbox One. We reported this on the last episode. Right. That it was coming. It is now here. Go get it. Play your music. Yay. Woohoo.
A lot of people are making this like it's the second coming of Christ.
Like it's a decent exclusive.
And I'm like, dude, like it's like when I'm playing a game, like I'm playing, like I have my laptop next to me and I'm playing podcasts. I'm not listening to Spotify.
Some people do, and that's more power to
you. Go for it. But
more power to you. Let's hear from our next ad. Oh my God, there's a mobile.
Listen,
our next ad, forget you, which is, it says, here's a link and the ad read. Yes. Well done, Joe. Well done. Gaming Against Cancer is a charity started by Joseph from Poly Games, where he'll stream from the 11th of August through to the 13th for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Come on by and fund some fun. Well done, Joe. While helping kids in need. Any donations would be amazing. If you can donate, please spread the word. GoFundMe.com/gaming-against-cancer. Thanks, guys. You did so well apart from the fun.
Let me tell you what my week's been. I'm taking care of a sick mother with 2 broken ribs. 2. And a grandma that won't stop calling, trying to make videos, trying to fight for kids with cancer. He's a very anti-cancer, very super anti-kid cancer. So
adult cancer, you're not as anti?
Well, I'm not as, because, you know, they got to live life at least a bit. Like, you got a 9-year-old here.
All right, too political. Let's get out of this.
You know? And I'm like, fuck. Like, if I got it, yeah, no, that sucks. But I'm like, I got 26 years. This kid deserves at least a good, like, 11 like me. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck, I get cancer. Like, what's that?
Fuck cancer.
Exactly. Fuck cancer. I'm anti-cancer.
Cool.
Super anti-kid cancer.
Got ya.
Go fund me.
Cool. Ubisoft has expanded its wings one more time, Joe. Nordic Presents is the new studio. Patrick Batch, the lead of the Stockholm studio. Ubisoft has announced it's opening a new studio in Stockholm, Sweden, and has appointed former EA DICE manager Patrick Batch to lead its efforts. According to a post on Ubisoft official blog, the studio apparently named, goddamn, Ubisoft Stockholm will work on a AAA project with Massive Entertainment, the Swedish-based studio behind the Division. Batch confirmed the team will work on a massive new game based on James Cameron's Avatar that won't be released before 2020. So, new studio, exciting.
Yes.
in Stockholm, exciting because I love the Swedes. Shout out to Julius from Steam World Dig and Steam World Heist from Image and Form. That's the word I was looking for. And Brian, good guys. Worked with them before. Did some stuff. So yeah. Really, an Avatar game?
So I gotta put my 2 cents in, and then you talk for a good 2 to 3 minutes because I gotta go run.
Yeah, sure.
Avatar, really? Yes. I don't know why. I don't see these movies being a success as they were. Could be completely wrong. James Cameron, very big, successful man. But looking back on Avatar now, I think we could all come to grips that most of us feel like it was a bit overrated. It was this Blue Pocahontas. I hope this game's good. Meh. There you go.
Yeah, I enjoyed. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Avatar, the films. I remember going to see it with an ex-girlfriend actually when it first came out. Enjoyed it. Was one of the best 3D films ever. But I just think Avatar is so. What year did Avatar come out? Like, I am not excited for a new Avatar game. It does absolutely nothing for me. The first Avatar game they brought out was trash, and this one won't be much better. In addition to working on the new Avatar game, the Stockholm-based team have worked on Battlefield, Bad Company, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and many more games at DICE. So cool. We're going to move on to the next news story while Joseph is still run off, which is Gamescom. Gamescom 2017 is upon us. I will not be there because I cannot be going to Germany right now because I am broke. But Gamescom is upon us, and the games lineup has been announced from Ubisoft, which is Assassin's Creed will be there, Origins, Far Cry 5 will be there, and I know it doesn't appeal to us, but the Mario and Rabbids game Kingdom will all be at this month's Gamescom alongside South Park as well.
Couldn't agree with you more, Fix.
They've also said that they will be doing a competitive scene for Honor and Rainbow Six. So I'm excited about that. There'll also be a stage for Just Starts 2018. So if you're going to Gamescom, let me know how it is. I want you to tell me all about South Park: The Fractured Butthole, and of course the most anticipated game at Ubisoft, which is The Crew 2. Of course.
Do you think Xbox is going to reveal the pre-orders or release them on Gamescom?
I think it makes sense, but I would have thought it would have been done by now. Since 2 weeks ago, they announced that they're just putting their plan together.
Yeah. So I'm like, that screams they have to do a Gamescom.
I'm guessing that's the last place they can do it, right?
Yeah, because I'm like, dude, like, some people are like saying, "Here's my money, take it," you know? I don't know, it's weird. So I think it just makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Next news story. A little game called Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege has reached a new player milestone. Ubisoft announced that its tactical first-person shooter has over 20 million registered players. In a Ubisoft blog post, again, the studio confirmed that it has over 2.3 million players that are signing in to play Siege each day. Our community is growing, and so is our ambition to make Siege a shooter that is here to stay, said the product director, Nicholas. Jesus, these French names.
You're not even going to try. Don't. We'll just call him good old Nick.
Nicholas. Sorry, it's Lefebvre. No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, exactly. But congratulations to Rainbow, a game that I didn't give two shits about when it launched. Remember playing a tournament? You know, there's a YouTube video up on youtube.com/mcfixer. Me on the ESL stage, being a pro gamer like I was. Of course. But
I highly doubt that. So you have to go to YouTube.
No, it's true. It's true. I'm gonna post it in the my Xbox and Me Facebook group. Yeah, good stuff. But yeah, I didn't think the game would have its legs, and it didn't at the start, and now it does, and people love the game, and I play the game on a daily basis. So,
do you think they're gonna have a sequel to it, or this is gonna be like an Overwatch where as long as they,
Well, they've just brought out the packs, the loot packs. Okay. Which, again, like we were talking about, the loot boxes and stuff like that, which adds something to the game, new skins, new cosmetic items for your characters and stuff. I don't think you'll get a sequel for the next 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
But yeah, we will eventually get a sequel, though. Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Let's talk about Respawn real quickly, which Respawn, obviously the creators of the Titanfall universe. Titanfall 1 was an exclusive on the Xbox One. And Respawn says it's still heavily invested in the Titanfall universe.
It's awesome.
More on the way. Titanfall fans have much looked forward to, as Respawn Entertainment has no plans to abandon its first-person shooter franchise anytime soon. And the quote is, "It's important to us to keep the franchise going." End quote. Respawn CEO Vince Zampella told GameSpot after noting the sales for Titanfall 2 were good, but could have been better. And I quote, "We have our franchise creative director who is in charge of safeguarding the franchise in multiple formats and making sure it continues to grow," he added. Obviously, for those who don't know, Titanfall 2 launched with Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Call of Duty, all in the space of no time. Pretty much, I think it was 2 weeks. And between Battlefield 1 and Titanfall, and Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty, Titanfall 2 was always going to get its lunch eaten. It was a hard time there for shooters, but Titanfall 2 did have the best level of the year last year. And you should definitely play that level if you haven't.
You definitely still need to buy this game.
Or play it on EA Access.
Yeah, play it on EA Access. Pay that $5. Beat that story because it was so much fun.
Yeah.
To me, my favorite level is the last level.
Crazy.
Where it's like Parkour City and Population U, and it is awesome. Like, it is insane. I've never go back to like play single player games that much. This is the exception to the rule. The game is fantastic. I loved Titanfall 1 and 2. Both excellent games. Just both released at the wrong time. So hopefully they learn from their mistakes, because I feel like this game can go up against Call of Duty and be fine.
No, it can't.
No, I mean, it's like look at Battlefield 1. Like, it's never gonna sell as well as Call of Duty, but I feel like it can be, with the player base and what everybody says about it, with the goodwill, I feel like it could be competent against it. You know, it's not going to outsell it by no means, but they never do. But I feel like if you put the ad revenue behind it, you tell everyone that this is the OG Call of Duty, the creators of Call of Duty, the creators of Medal of Honor, creators of Titanfall. Like, you put a PR team behind it, I really do think so, because the game.
You mean the creators of Titanfall creating Titanfall? No way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, you could do it. I feel like with EA, like, they have enough faith with it, but I don't know. Because to me, I feel like they stumbled with this game twice that they shouldn't have, because both games to me were great. But again, wrong time.
Fair enough. Next piece of news: Assassin's Creed Origins won't fail your missions upon detection. Now, that was my biggest gripe with Assassin's Creed games, was this mission restarting if you got detected. So I'm just super happy. This is not really anything else apart from that. This was Ron Destructor the other day, and it was just a nice piece of news that I am happy about hearing. So cool.
Yeah.
Last story of this week, which is the Xbox One X offers specific graphics bump over the PS4 Pro for Project Cars 2, says director. Viljon, I'm guessing, I'm so sorry. I will get into really bad names, or they're not bad names, but names
they're really hard to pronounce. I would be fucking up too. Don't even worry about it.
They spoke about it, about the difference between the PC, developing for the PC, and the consoles. And the quote is, we don't want people based on the platform they choose to have a lesser experience with the physical fidelity. It needs to be on the same level of detail and accurate as to what we have on high-end PCs. Even on PC, you have a high-end PC versus a low-end PC, and it needs to be consistent because consoles nowadays are pretty much low-end PCs. When people go and play online on PC, you're going to have people play on low and on high-end, and you can't have them fidelity bringing different elements between them. So we'd rather compromise on the visuals and keep the physics experience as accurate as possible. So yes, it is an incredible challenge, and that is one thing for sure. And they've also, like I said, they've also come out and said that the Xbox One version just looks that much better over the PS4 Pro, which I'm sure is music to people's ears.
Yeah. To me, I'm like, water is wet. You need air to breathe. Sky is blue. The one thing I take out of here that's like super, super interesting that I disagree with him is when he calls gaming consoles low-end PCs. And I don't necessarily believe that. I still feel like there is power in both of these consoles. You know, like I can't take that quote too seriously when you play games like Gears of War and you play games like Horizon, and those games can both be played at 4K. You know, like my PC.
Not on the original consoles, they can't.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's on the Pro.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm talking out of my ass this week.
Yeah, you are.
So I'm just gonna go leave. You bring back movie. You bring back.
I think I might. Let's talk about someone else instead. Let's bring back Mike Lynch. And it says, "Hi everyone, Mike Lynch here, and I'd like to tell you about my YouTube channel. I play games, review movies, and go over life experiences. Basically, the whole shebang. I'm on a little bit of hiatus right now, but until I come back full time, I have a whole archive of videos for you guys to watch. Be sure to share, and I can't wait to share what I've been working on. In the meantime, have fun with my channel." Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you very much. Games with Gold this month in August. You got Slime Rancher August 1st to August 31st. You have Trials Fusion from August 16th to September 15th. You have Bayonetta from August 1st to August 15th. You have Red Faction Armageddon from August 16th to August 3rd. Yes. Fix the sack. We have one email.
Thank God.
We do have one this week, and I am ready to read it to you, Joe. Are you ready?
I hope.
So if you want to email in, you head over to My Xbox and Me podcast. That is My Xbox and Me podcast @gmail.com. We want to hear from you, so please do. And it says, "Hey Fixer and the People's Champ.
Hopefully so. I like where this email is already.
I have listened to the podcast since day one. Got to say, I love it and keep it up. So my question to y'all is, I started this free-to-play game called Crossout. Absolutely love it. I'm wondering, can a game go under the radar? I'm wondering, can a game go under the radar that is I'm guessing it's meant to be. I'm just wondering how a game can go under the radar that is this amazing. Just because people see it's free to play, you think that it is gets a bad rap. I'm guessing that's thank you. No, thank you. And keep up the good work. I butchered that email. I'm really sorry, Woody. Your boy, Woody.
Next time I'll read the emails, you guys.
All right. Your boy, Wood Parker, which is WOODP3KER. All right. You ain't reading no emails. I've had you read the emails before, remember?
Yeah, I know. This is what happens when you have like two dyslexic people run a podcast.
Run a podcast. It's not a good look, is it? People seem to enjoy it.
Other word.
You need to misspell it more for me. Yeah. The question is more about free-to-play games and how they can go on. How a free-to-play game can go unnoticed. Yeah, free-to-play has a bad rap. Free-to-play is a dirty word. Free-to-play isn't appealing. Free-to-play to me is nickel and dime. Free-to-play is dirty, unfortunately. I've not played Crossout. I've heard good things from you and again from other people that have said the game is amazing and it is a lot of fun. Free to play, Joe.
Yep.
Where did you come down at?
So like to bring up Shadow of War again, that's why I pay $60 for games. Free to play, I get that thing of, okay, you're gonna gate me off somewhere. Like I'm gonna get to this place, I'm gonna like what I get to, and then $5, $2, $3, all these little increments over time. That's what I associate with it. So to me, I think of free to play, I immediately go and think of either a MOBA, or I think which is a more positive thing in my head, or I think of mobile, which is trash. And so to me, again, if you're a mobile player, whatever, you have bad taste. But for me, yeah, games could go under the radar. And that's why it is such an important thing to have a well moderated, and curated marketplace.
Yep.
Like, look at Steam right now. There's so much shit covering the good games. Like, that game you're playing could be excellent, but because there are so many vaporware pieces of crap on Steam, it gets lost in there because people play those bad games. They go, well, every free to play game must be like this. They get that name association.
Xbox.
What's that?
I said F Steam. This is Xbox.
But no, that's why I'm saying, like, so far from what I've seen with Xbox, it's well curated and it has a great marketplace. Like, you don't want it to get to Steam levels. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's getting there. It's definitely getting bad.
Listen, I'm trying to PR my way out of a situation.
No. It's definitely getting bad. It's definitely not great. I get sent crappy games every week. And I'm talking crappy games. Like, yo, review our game. And I look at it and I go, no.
Yeah.
You've got no chance. This is not going on stream and this is not being reviewed. You've got no chance. It's a bad game. Unfortunately, it's a bad game. And the bad game is still a bad game, even if it's free. Yeah. But what I will say is, why is this game going unnoticed? Maybe it isn't, but it is in the communities you're in. You're the first person who's brought it up to us, Woody. If you were emailing in saying, yo, you need to try this out, I would give it a go. If you were saying, I want to play it with you, I'd give it a go. And I'm sure most of the community would. Honestly, our community is always getting behind games. Like I say, Marvel Heroes, we've all been playing together. Siege, we've all been playing together. Before that, it was Rocket League. Before that, we've played. Do you know what I mean? There's tons of games we get behind. So maybe it hasn't gone under the radar. It just has in the communities that you're in.
Sure.
I don't know the numbers on the game that you're playing, but if you're enjoying it, scream it to the rooftop and email into your podcasts you listen to and tweet at your favorite personalities. And that's how you get a game out there. You may have just sold 2 copies of this game.
Yeah. I know. I'm going to look at it now.
Well, I'm going to look at it 100%. And if it's something that interests me, it's like, well, perfect. So never underestimate your own power, especially for a free-to-play game. Remember, I've spoke to indie devs, I've spoke to people. If you don't think your voice matters, it does. And it matters way more than people think.
Yes.
So that's what I would say to you. If you spoke to any indie dev or any little team and they said, oh my God, you tweeted about a game. Yeah, they care about that. They don't care if you've got 5 followers, 10 followers, 20 followers, 100,000 followers. Of course, they would like you to have more, but just talking about the game and letting people know it's good is the first step. Mm-hmm. But yeah, free play has a bad negative vibe around it, unfortunately, and that's just the way it is at the moment.
Yeah.
Joe, let's plug, and get ourselves out of here, buddy.
All righty. All right. I guess I'll go first. Go support Gaming Against Cancer. I'll put a link down in the Facebook group of where you could go. Please, please, please. It means the world if you donate. Even if it's $1, that $1 is going for kids in desperate need of care. I'm telling you guys, every penny helps. So even if you can't make the stream, which is, twitch.tv/poly_games, go and donate. It would mean the world to me. I've been saying it in all my videos. You can like, share, subscribe to the video. Most importantly, donate, because that is where really, again, like I lost my grandpa to cancer. It sucks every single day I think about him. I can't imagine a parent losing a child. I can't imagine a grandpa losing grandchild. It sucks. And the only way we can combat it is coming together, gaming together, having fun together, and donating. So go fund me, Games Against Cancer, all that jazz. There you go.
I echo that. There's no need to promote anything else today. Gaming Against Cancer is something I'll be helping Joe out doing, raising money for the Big Beautiful Kids. As I do, I've done a few gaming charity stuff before, and I'll keep doing it. Support this, people. Again, Joe has hit it now on the head. Doesn't matter if it's $1, doesn't matter if it's $10, doesn't matter what it is. Anything matters and anything helps. So please, 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 please do support and help it out. We will be promoting it all over the Facebook group. It'll be on my Twitter. It will be everywhere. So if you can support it, please do. Joe, it's been a pleasure doing a podcast with you, sir.
You know what? Likewise.
I will love you, leave you, and I will see you all later.
Fly dog.
Oh.